What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a quick buyer's guide for the 2020 Ram heavy duties. Now I'm going to answer a few questions that I get asked pretty frequently on my channel, starting with the 2500. So the very first question I get a lot is the Power Wagon. Why can't the Power Wagon tow more like these other trucks can? Now if you're not familiar, the Power Wagon is a purpose-built off-road truck. That is the main goal for that truck. It's the only truck of its kind next to the trimmer, which is just a added on package to the truck that's already available. Now the reason why this truck cannot tow more than per se the other ones is because it has a lower gross vehicle weight. The gross vehicle weight for the truck is 8,565 pounds. It does come with a 410 axle, but the way that this truck is set up with the suspension, it's not built to tow heavy. It has a 2-inch lift on it also, so that's also going to help reduce stability. But the good news is, if you are using it to go off-road or if you live on a farm, this truck is really good for those types of things. It comes with a winch from the factory and it looks amazing. Now, all of the trucks that you see here are going to have a 10,000 pound GVWR. So this truck, again, is just not set up to tow heavy. Let's move over to the 3500s. Now, the next question I get asked a lot on my channel is 50-gallon tank. I'm going to answer that question now. So the question is, can I get a 50-gallon tank with a mega cab or a short bed crew cab? Answer is no. So let's just scoot over here. The only way you can get the 50-gallon tank is if you get an 8-foot bed, whether it be at 2500 or 3500 that you see here. It's available as an option. Now I did a video that said it will come as standard equipment, and I was wrong. So it's only $295 to add this, and whether you want it or not, if you're building your truck from the factory, get this option. That is a huge benefit if you're towing. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to build my truck again. I saw online a new appearance package that is now available for the Limited, and I did not think that this was actually available, because when I went online I saw no one else post about this truck and I could not find any pictures of it, so I thought maybe it was a mess up on here. So as you guys saw in the title, I did not know that this appearance package was going to be added to the Limited. I'm going to show it to you. I went online, I searched everywhere to see if there was just a picture of it. This truck must have just gotten out, because they're not even on the truck lots yet, and if they are, they haven't put pictures on them yet, so they're probably just now arriving or on the way there. So we're going to build my truck again, mega cab. Now if you want a mega cab, the only way you can get it is in 4-wheel drive, so just keep that in mind. That's another question I get asked. Now I'm going to build it just like my truck. I got the high output. Now if you want the high output, you're going to have to get the Eisen transmission, and you're also going to get a 12,300 pound GVWR. If you want an 11,400 pound GVWR, you're going to have to get the 6.4. If you want the 14,000 pound GVWR, you're going to have to get a dually. The only way you can get a single rear wheel diesel is with a 373. The Hemi does come available with the 410. If you want the 30,000 pound, you're going to have to get a dually. 20,000 pound is for the single rear wheels. And I get this question a lot too. Do I regret not getting this? Short answer, no. I didn't want to add any more weight to this truck because I already got the heaviest truck you can buy, and I wanted to try to stay within my GVWR. That was my main goal. That's why I traded my 2500 in, and I knew that I was getting leaf springs, which was an upgrade from the coil sprung suspension on the 3/4 ton, so I knew it would tow better, and I was right. I also did get the dual alternators, so I would do that again. Honestly, I don't really see a huge benefit from it, but I would do it. Engine block heater, we're not going to get it here. I'm going to show you why in a second. This is the rear backup alarm. If you're backing up, it will beep like a bus. I don't like it. I wouldn't add it on my truck, but the good news is you can defeat it if you don't want it on all the time. Now the upfitter electronic module, or VISM is what they call it, is a 50 circuit interface for the vehicle. That's all it's for. Now as far as the engine block heater goes, you can get it here for $95, or if you want to get that front grille cover, it's $145. I think this is a better value because this is going to help you if you are traveling in really cold climates. Protection group, obviously I would get this. Now as far as this goes, the only thing I would really care to have is that fire extinguisher, but I'm not going to pay $195 for that in a bag. I like the bag too, but I'm not gonna pay $195. I'll just get that stuff myself. On my truck, I did get the body color bumper group, but we're gonna skip that for now. Snow Chief group. If you would like to have the auxiliary switches, you can get that with this package, and it throws in the clearance lamps and the transfer case skid plate and the 220 amp alternator, which is $245. So this is a really good deal, but I don't really care to have the auxiliary switches. But if you would like to have that, I would strongly recommend you just get this package, because look at the price on it. It's really cheap. Keep in mind, 220 alternator comes standard with diesel. Now, if you are getting a 6.4 liter Hemi, it has a 180 amp alternator, so just keep that in mind. Now, safety group, $10.95. You can get this as a standalone, or you can add the limited level 1, which brings it in here, and it adds the 17 speaker system to, which I think is amazing. It also adds the cargo view camera, and I think it looks really nice. It really modernizes the back of the truck, and I think everything else here you can see over there, except for these two items, which is going to give you the 360 cameras and the trailer reverse guidance. If you want a dually, the max tow package is listed here. Now this is going to give you that air suspension. I think that this is a really good price if you want these features, especially if you want the max tow. Of course, 410 is going to give that to you, so I would strongly recommend that if you're trying to get a dually. Now this is the package here, guys. This is the new package that I am so jealous I can't get. I could get it if I want to, but I'm not going to spend the money. I don't have the money right now. And tell me that truck does not look amazing. This is the best looking truck I've seen in a long time, guys. And I can't believe that they added it for 2020. And before I posted this video, I wanted to be very sure that this package actually existed for a limited, because in the past I've seen where they would add a appearance package, but it wasn't actually coming out. So as you guys can see, this is a truck that's going to hit a dealership soon. I just did a nationwide search, so I don't know where this truck is going, unfortunately, but as you can see there, black appearance is for a limited, so that's pretty cool. And this is a 2500, and they want $82,510. Now I'm going to answer the question for you now. If this was available at the time I bought my truck, would I have gotten it? And I will tell you no. I hate black on black. And the reason why is I've had a lot of previous model cars. I've had 3 before my truck now. And every time I got into the trucks in the summertime, I always told myself I would never get another one. So for me, this looks amazing. I would like to steal that grille and these wheels and these mirrors to get rid of some of the chrome, because I think this looks a lot better. But moving on back up real quickly, we're going to add the 5th wheel gooseneck prep package. And in order to get that, you have to delete the ram boxes if you want it, okay? So that's pretty much it. Now, the only new color for 2020, I don't think that they're not actually listed here. I think there was like a green color that you can get, but it's not listed here. I think Patriot Blue. No, I don't think it was Patriot Blue. I think there's another color that's added, but Patriot Blue was on 2019, I believe. But we're gonna stick with the black appearance because this thing looks amazing. But hey, stick to the end so you guys can see the price. Obviously, we have to do clearance lamps. I think the truck looks a lot better with them on there too. I think it looks more like a truck. And if you're interested to see that cargo view camera, would go here. It's actually not showing up, but this truck looks so good, guys. Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. But deployable bed step, we're gonna have to click this. And if you would like to have a tonneau cover, you can add that. I think it's cheaper from the factory, because once you start discounting your truck, just like your truck, this has an invoice, this has an invoice, and all the packages you have an invoice price too. So just keep that in mind. You can delete the spray and bed liner if you don't want it from the factory. You can always do something different. And if you would like to have that indigo and ivory interior, which I would like to have, you have to deselect the black appearance. So moving on down, we have the 12-inch display. Now the Ram Telematics, this is basically a fleet management system for the truck, and it just basically gives you like real-time data for drivers and fuel if you own a company and you have multiple trucks. My wife is a huge fan of sunroof, so I would have to get that again. You can add the auxiliary switches as a standalone if you like, And the next thing I would add that was not available at the time of my truck, which I would like to have, is the trailer tire pressure monitoring system. This is probably the biggest one I would want to have on my truck. The only thing I did not see was the camera system for the trailer. And I wonder if it was in, it would have to be in here. Surround view camera system is probably located in this. It just doesn't say it. But for the most part, guys, this is pretty much everything that I would get. Now this has adaptive steering system. I don't know what that is, guys. Once we peel the onion back on these higher trim level trucks, when they start coming in, I'll start doing some videos on that. But all in, guys, this truck is $88,265. I think this is like $2 more than what my truck was. Now obviously I got employee pricing and I got a ton of discounts. I actually got $4 or $5 more for my truck that I traded in, so I got a really good deal on my truck. But man, 88, this is just getting too close to $90,000. But guys, in the comment section, let me know, do you guys think that this truck was the way to go, or do you guys like my truck? Again, like I told you, I would love to get rid of maybe that chrome piece on the side of my truck here, and I would like to see maybe black mirrors. I think that would make my truck look a lot nicer. I just don't like all the chrome features on it. I like a little bit less chrome because I think it's just too much on it now. But I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do. Ask in the comment section. I'll do my best to get down there and answer them for you guys. But I'll see you guys soon.